the common things that you will see that people tell you with POTS, and that if you're in any of those Facebook groups, um, there's a lot of people who complain about the heat. So you even remember talking to someone who's like, I think we just need to move from Florida because of the heat. So why is it that heat is such a big issue for POTS patients? What do you think?
I think they get overheated and their blood pressure and heart rate spikes.
Okay, so they get overheated, and so then they get autonomic changes with their heart rate going up. But what is it about the heat? So what is it that happens? Because it's not so much necessarily that they overheat, right? Because 90 degrees is 90 degrees, right? But what is it that heat does to the body?
Makes you sweat.
It makes you sweat. So when you sweat and your body, right? So what does your body have to do in order to sweat? Does it have to increase energy expenditure or reduce energy expenditure?
Increase.
It increases it. And what do all POTS patients pretty much nearly universally complain about not having?
Energy.
Energy. They don't have energy, they're fatigued. So now when the temperature goes up, right, you start sweating, your body's trying to bring you back into balance and cool you off. They already don't produce and use energy well. So now that heat is like, great, we didn't have enough to get us through the day as it was. And now all of a sudden, they feel worse as the temperature gets higher and higher. And so that's where you get a lot of those issues, right? Like now my fatigue's worse, now my headaches are worse, now my dizziness is worse, my gut issues, and in general, I just feel horrible. So while some people could move away to avoid the heat, that's probably not the best strategy. You have to say, well, what could be done to change how well they produce and use energy at a cellular level?
Regulate the nervous system.
Regulate the nervous system's part of it, right? So we have people who come in here and we perform testing to regulate their nervous system. And what are some of the things that we've seen with the testing that we do? So let's let Karina have a go on that because she's the one doing the testing. So what have you seen? You know, don't say any patients' names, but what have you seen with some of the testing with people who have POTS or dysautonomia?